I'm Will Sampson from Cabinet Maker FDM Magazine. We're in the shop today to talk about epoxy for wood. Now, a lot of you are probably familiar with the J-B Weld brand of epoxies, which are more commonly used in metal repairs, that sort of thing. Well, now J-B Weld is coming out with two products that are specifically for wood. The first we're going to talk about is called WoodWeld, and it's a fairly conventional seaming, I'll zoom in here just a little bit, two-part epoxy. There's a resin and a hardener, and the way you work with them is fairly conventional. I like to use a old business card. Zoom out just a little bit here, and it's a 1-to-1 mix. You just put a strip of the resin down and then a strip same length and size of the hardener, and then they're slightly different color, and you mix them together until they're well blended and the same color. I'll zoom in here so you can see. It's definitely a wood color, brownish consistency. Now it takes, they say, 1 to 3. It takes 1 to 3 hours for it to cure. And we have here a couple of pieces of maple that I glued together with it just about an hour ago, and it's pretty solid. I'm going to try and break it apart. Even an hour, I'm not breaking it apart. It's pretty solid, and I can just barely put my fingernail into it. I'll widen out here and see. I'm taking a file. Files pretty easily. Sands pretty easily. And it's not a bad match for this maple as far as color. There. Now the other wood that we have is, other glue epoxy we have is a little different. It's a putty type. I don't know if you've used this kind of material before. First trick is to get it out of the container. There it comes. It's wrapped in the instructions. It's kind of a little sausage tube like here. I don't know if you can see on the end, there's two different colors here. Okay, so what you do is you take a knife and cut off a little section, and there's a little bit of plastic around it protecting it. But you break it off, and then they recommend, I'll widen out here so you can see what we're doing. They recommend that you dip your fingers in water while you're working with this. And take this plastic off, and then just knead it like Play-Doh. And again, it's two different colors, and you got to knead it until you get it to a similar consistency. Now the water on your fingers helps make it smoother, and it also has a tendency to keep it from sticking to your fingers, which is a good thing. So once you've kneaded it all together, then you have this dough which you can use as a filler to close gaps. It also works pretty well to hold things together, but we'll just stick it on this here like a piece of gum right now. But I do have, this is a block that was filled in, and I'll zoom in here again so you can see. This was filled in with the KwikWood filler, and it shows that it has pretty good screw holding properties too, and files and sands pretty well. Again, about a 1 to 3 hour cure time. Now I did this piece about an hour ago, and widen out a little bit. We'll see how this, you can see there's sections here. This is still a little soft. I can press my thumbnail into it. So this one may break apart, but this is designed more as a filler rather than an adhesive. Yeah, see, I can pull that apart in after just 1 hour. Now maybe after 3 hours it'd be a little different, but it does harden pretty well as a filler, as you can see in this sample here with the screw. So it's definitely something to consider. These are both going to be available or are available in any place that J-B Weld products are sold, which means most hardware stores and home centers and that sort of thing. And definitely worth checking out, as you know, I find that these kinds of epoxy glues are problem solvers rather than everyday use kinds of things, but it's something to have in your toolkit in case you need it. Well, that's what we've got for today. You can see a lot more product reviews and videos at cabinetmakerfdm.com. Thanks for watching.